just currently waiting on a couple more panelists, and then we should get started.
No, that's not the voice.
How's everybody doing so far this morning?
No! Please.
First and foremost, thank you all so much for coming out to Ask a Pony Plushie, the tough questions.
Yeah!
Just FYI, I'm currently running on like 4 hours of sleep, so try to bear with me for this. So I test ran this idea at TrotCon a month ago, and so fun fact, I didn't have this many cast members on the panel last time for TrotCon. I only had 2 members working 6 plushies all at once. It was a nerve-wracking experience, but we somehow made it work. Thank you.
Good energy.
So, for those of you who don't know how I created this idea, so I'm going to tell you. I do not know. But it's tradition. It was an idea that was born. I still have no idea how I came up with this idea, but somehow we're going to make this work. So, I got the idea that if we wanted to create the portal to Equestria, why not do it already? And I did. Well, sort of. I got the ponies here from Equestria. They just came out a little differently than I was expecting. But they're still happy to be here, and I'm very excited that we can, get this idea started. So joining me today is my second lead over here, and that is Do the Daring Do. He will be helping me field questions from you guys out in the audience, and I will be asking a few questions of my own to our lovely cast here. So let's see who we have here today. I see we have Lyra Heartstrings on the panel here today.
Yes, we do, and I'm so happy to be here.
I see a Derpy over there.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no.
I see we have Rainbow Dash here.
What's up? I'm awesome.
We also have our book horse here, Twilight Sparkle.
Well, hello. Happy to be here.
We also have the one and only Fluttershy.
It's a huge honor, but I think I'd rather be home right now.
We have the Princess of the Night, Princess Luna.
I was told there would be coffee this morning.
And we also have the one and only Applejack.
Howdy, folks. It's a great honor to be here at the National Apple Growers Association meeting. I'm looking forward to see what Sweet Apple Acres can do for all y'all.
We're missing... Rarity just had to step away for just a second, but I'm sure she'll be here in due time.
Oh, you know her. She's probably still doing her makeup.
Probably. So, I have to ask all my ponies up here, how you all doing this morning?
Feel
Considering
a
it's
little
day 2 of Everfree Northwest.
Wait. I was told this was the National Apple Growers Association meeting.
So, I maybe kind of lied about that little part about it being in...
To the element of honesty.
Burn!
I miss my animals.
Dewey, do you have any questions for our plushies up here?
If a robot does the robot, is it just dancing?
What kind of a question is that?
All right, so this is where I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to ask the questions, and I have this mic up here so that they can hear you perfectly. I already have one in the back.
She look familiar.
You're not Fluttershy to me now, but is it true that you wear tail extensions?
Oh.
Maybe. Don't tell anyone, please.
Was that a yes or was that a no question?
It's a yes. Yes. I'm not really sure what a tail extension even is. I'm not Rarity.
You know, this is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them.
What is a hand to you?
That's a Lyra question.
Lyra, since you're part human, could you explain what a hoof between a hoof and a hand is?
A hoof and a what? Sorry.
A hoof and a hand.
Well, one has these little sausage things attached at the end of them, and the other gives great hoof bumps.
I have a follow-up question. What's a sausage?
They're
been to
really
a-
delicious that I found when I went into the human world. I don't know what they're made of, but they taste really good, so they obviously must be the prime meals for those weird creatures over there.
I'd love to try one.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Oh, I do want to know.
I'm sure my pigs back at the farm would love them.
I'll bring back some. I'm sure they'd love to eat them, yeah.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind.
Hi, animal expert here. Your pigs would not love them.
I'm just freaking out that there's so many of you over here.
Do we have any other questions out there? Yes, your hand.
To Applejack, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, would it, in your opinion, as a rancher, gotta answer as a rancher here.
What was that question again? Something about woodchucks?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, would it?
Well, I mean, that depends on the context of the situation, because the first question that I'd have to answer about that would be why? Why would it want to chuck the wood? Is it wanting to, move it to another place? Is it wanting to get some firewood for the winter? I mean, I imagine if it could, it would, but I mean, that goes into the conundrums of philosophy, and I'm not really an expert on that.
Okay. Any other questions?
This is for Lyra. And how much do you want to know about humanity?
I want to know so much about humanity. Please teach me everything that there is to know.
Oh, the human.
Please.
Sing the song.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't do this to me. This is too early.
I woke up at the crack of dawn. This ain't nothing for me.
So, Twilight, I have a question for you.
Oh no.
Out of all the books you've read over the course of your time in Ponyville, what would you consider is your favorite?
Well, my favorite would probably have to be this enormous book on quilts, because I'm really into quilts right now. You should read some books on quilts.
That was a real page turner. I read it too.
Yes. I'm made of quilts, so it's gotta learn about our anatomy. You see.
I have a question for Twilight as well.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the author Ernest Hemingway?
I'm not that's a tough question. What do you think this is? I don't know what I am a plush horse. How will I know who that is?
The books.
I mean, don't y'all read a lot? I figured you'd know who that was at least.
Listen, I'm familiar with all the pony authors. Is this a pony author?
Ernest Hemingway, yes.
Ernest Hemingway? Oh, yeah, oh yes, of course. Well, I know that. I thought, it's that one, yes. I've
Any
read
other
all 50
questions out-
books.
Any other questions out there? We got one in the back.
This is Sonny Rivers from, he's the mascot for our meetup group in Sacramento, California, and he wants to know if he's been planning a trip to Equestria and wants to know where's the best place to visit? Where should he go on vacation in Equestria? What should he go see?
You should go to the Sofa and Quill store. You'll never guess what they have there.
I mean, I'm partial to Sweet Apple Acres.
Come see my animal sanctuary. I'm very proud.
You should go to Cloudsdale, because it's awesome and made of clouds. That's crazy.
I would
You've always
say
got your head in the clouds.
I would say go to the Golden Oak Library, but
I think the post office is pretty
Rip.
cool.
I think it's more prudent that the Golden Oak Library is just still under refurbishment. internal refurbishments?
I mean, it's in the ceiling of my castle right now, so I guess it's kind of being worked on.
They've had the coming soon sign on there for a decade now.
Yeah. It's like she always says, as long as there's imagination left in the world, Ponyville will never be complete.
It's actually true.
I say Ponyville, we got some of the best benches you'll ever see.
Can you show us proper bench sitting etiquette? Incredible!
Yeah! I'm a little stiff this morning. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
So, would you all say you're rather a little hoarse this morning?
Would you say you're bad at jokes? 'Cause I would.
Are you proud of yourself, Taylor? Are you proud of the man you have become?
Considering what my life is like right now, I'm never proud of my life. I'm the guy who runs like 10 panels during the PonyCon weekend, and I don't bat an eye to it.
I mean, I do know how you feel come cider season, but still, you got some work cut out for you, mister.
Well, I can't buck as many apples as you and Apple Bloom could, but maybe someday you could teach me?
I mean, maybe. You'd have to get out that ridiculous outfit, though. That is not fit for the farm.
Oh!
And she's not even here. Like, why isn't she here?
Well, that's a good question.
She's imitating that guy that puts their head against the wall.
Meanwhile, Rarity's over in timeout over here. I don't know what's going on with that.
No, she's still doing her makeup. She just does that sometimes. I don't understand fashionistas.
What's the makeup?
To answer your question about the horse, I used to be big, but I shrunk in the wash, so.
Oh, darling, that you were using too much fabric softener. What
There
the
you are,
heck were you doing?
I have to look sleek.
Oh, Applejack, look at your mane.
What's wrong with it, huh?
You didn't curl it out this morning, did you not?
Do you know who I am? I work on a farm. Do you think I care about how my mane looks? It's gonna be messy by the end of the day anyway.
Darling, if we're gonna make this relationship work, I want you to really...
I thought you said we were gonna keep that private and announce it at closing ceremonies.
Darling, we'll talk about it later.
I have a question for Rarity.
What, darling?
Why are you British?
Well, of course. Darling, do I have to explain this for the 100th time?
Yeah, Fluttershy, you can't just ask ponies that. God.
I guess you don't have to explain it, because I'm really tired of hearing that.
Oh, darling, that's where I grew up, and I told you this at the tea room the other day. And don't you remember that when we were having tea and crumpets and everything?
Yep.
How are you floating?
Oh, darling, don't you remember? I levitate magic. It's called Leviosa.
Ah.
That doesn't sound canon.
Any other questions out there?
How many apples can you eat before you feel stuffed, Applejack?
Well, I mean, that depends. Some days it doesn't feel like I can eat a lot, but then some days I can look out at the beautiful orchard and just say, I can eat all these apples. But there is such a thing as too much, so y'all need to learn some moderation.
Princess Luna, we've not heard from you in a little bit. Can you tell us what it's like working during the night and exploring other ponies' dreams?
Oh, it's incredible. You guys dream about some crazy things. Sometimes I just, change the channel a bunch of times. Lots of pony cons. A lot of starlight glimmer for some reason. Starlight.
She's in the dreams.
Yeah.
She's in the dreams, and she's currently still counseling at the school at the moment.
Well, I mean, there's about 100 of her right next to me.
She's also a really hard voice to emulate.
Yeah, I may or may not be a big fan of hers, as you can tell, but
You don't say.
do we have any other questions out there?
Derpy, what is your favorite muffin?
There is no muffin that I would not eat. I love every muffin and I want one right now.
Yeah. He gets particularly hangry around lemon muffin surprise.
Any other questions out there?
Hey, I got one for Luna. What does your sister dream about?
What does your sister dream about?
It depends on the day, but she always dreams about being just slightly taller for some reason. I don't know, because she's already so majestic and magnificent, but she just wants more. Does that make sense?
I could have swore like Celestia's dreams were more full of cake than I would think anything else. But
Don't talk bad about the princess.
Just the stare down. Hey, don't do it.
Oh.
We'll talk about it later.
Back to room.
Hey, what room?
Our room.
Oh my.
Applejack and Rarity, could you please keep your public displays of affection to a minimum? We're in public. I would never perform
didn't
such public
start it.
displays of affection in public in all of Ponyville like that. Never, of course. I would never do such a thing. Please keep it professional.
It's a PG con. Come on.
Yeah, I know. There was this one pony during Who's Line who kept on shouting it all the time.
Maybe that's why the Dutch don't like us anymore.
They're so Dutch blood.
See her.
I'm gonna break your neck. Don't do that. Oh my goodness.
What was it, Princess Twilight, what was it like to be turned back into a baby after taking Zecora's a-callin healing potion?
It's a nightmare. I could remember being an adult, but I was in the body of a baby. And it was, I don't want to talk about it.
It was a nightmare. I was there.
Maybe when you were a child, you'd finally remember that we were friends.
Going back to magic kindergarten.
Why don't you return
What'd
any
you
of
say?
my calls?
Yeah, I have a question in the back.
Do any of you have any favorite sports teams?
I'm invested in this too.
Well, I mean, I kind of like the Cowboys.
Oh, so you are used to disappointment.
Something Broncos.
I was on a buckball team once.
The Colts, of course.
The Wonderbolts! Duh!
I mean, I don't think it's a sport if they're the only team.
Excuse me?
I mean, I'm just saying, where's the competition? Oh,
All
yeah.
over the place, dummy!
Oh, yeah,
Did
that's
you even
right.
see
had...
the show we were in?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You had the washouts.
Maybe you guys should have had the room.
I was a big fan of the Ponyville Olympic racing team. They were pretty cool. I was almost on them. On the team.
I like the Hamburg humans. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could say that.
Rarity, what about you?
Yeah, darling, I'm not really that much into sports. It really would mess up my mane, you know? I don't want to get my hooves dirty, passing around some dirty old ball and everything else. That's just not my thing, you know?
I mean, there's other sports that don't involve the use of a ball.
True. Well,
you need to get out more.
Okay, to be fair, though, I did play one round of golf many years ago.
This is why she was in timeout.
You would be the one to play golf.
Rarity seems like a curling kind of gal to me.
Yeah, if you mean curling her mane.
That was a good one.
Any other questions out there? Oh boy.
Oh, several.
We got several out there.
So I was wondering if Rainbow Dash and Muffin could do a mini rap battle right now.
Do you think I'm smart enough for that? I'm flattered, but I know myself.
You would have to drop a sick beat to start.
Oh God.
Let him cook. I want to see where this is going.
That wasn't a rap at all.
I question these humans' literacy in music.
Okay, so
Yeah, and this one clearly doesn't know what beatboxing is.
Fluttershy, make a sick beat, and you two rap.
I'm sorry, I thought we were being asked questions, not being given demands. Gosh!
No.
I mean, that is a lot. That is a lot to ask of us, considering we got autograph signings we got to do later.
I don't remember you being on the guest list.
How much are we getting paid for this?
Oh yeah, that is a good question.
We had a bunch of other questions out in the audience.
Yeah.
We'll go front, then
I gotcha.
Just give the mic to someone. It's not that hard.
Lyra, does Bon Bon know about the human stuff?
She does, and she's very accepting of my hobbies. We have we have a separated room for all of my my little human memorabilia. My human plushies. She's okay with it, and she's also okay with me going to HumanCon every year as well.
Isn't that the one in Baltimore?
I think it was. I think
Oh
they moved.
yeah, it's not around anymore. They shut it down a few years ago.
Way to beat a dead horse.
Well, I mean, isn't there still Everfree Northwest?
Why do you think I'm here?
Taylor stole us through the portal.
I mean, to be fair, we also have BabsCon.
Oh yeah, for the goats.
The goats and the you also want to get the goats and the sheep as well? Why are we dissing the sheep?
Goats and sheep? Oh, that's so exciting.
Did it take place in your barn or pen? Well, it's because
This
you
is a
have
lot
all
of
the, you
talk
have
about
all
the
those
fluffy
sheep and
fandom.
you have all those sheep and goats on your farm. Is that where the con took place?
Ask a pony plushie the questions, not the pony plushie ask the questions. Okay.
Listen, you.
I have a question for Applejack.
Fine.
Okay, hold on.
Did you get your hat from the funny-looking guy over there?
Well, I mean, we do have a very similar style. I'll give him that. Well, no, I've had this hat with me for a while. Have you not seen that one episode where I talked about where I got the hat?
No.
I mean, I can't recall it off the top of my head right now, but...
Off the top of your what?
You just got it from your hat closet, right? The one with.
Yeah, I have
Well, it's
several.
also the bow closet.
Yeah, I have a whole walk-in closet dedicated to hats because unlike some ponies, I don't normally wear clothes.
Any other questions?
Gotcha.
Got three in the back there.
This is another one about humans, but I think the whole panel could answer based on their interests. So now that Equestria has made contact with the Equestria Girls universe, are there any aspects of human culture that have made their way across the mirror that interest you?
Cell phones, that's why they have them in G5.
Fortnite.
The fingers, they're just so nice. They hold you, they scratch you, you know, they lift you up, you know. They're just nice. I like them.
Quills.
I just found out that you can make just the tops of muffins, which is the best part.
I've heard of these things called tractors, They might be pretty useful.
I very much do like human culture. I did my whole PhD thesis on it, and I wrote a song and everything. Did you hear it?
Are you gonna sing it for us right now?
No. I'm not a
Oh, yeah,
musician. I am a musician.
Oh,
but,
yeah, you're saving it for pony stock tonight.
Yes, I am. Sorry, I'm beside myself.
What about you, Rarity?
Well, darling, I don't know exactly how to answer that question. It's like, what is going on with my mane? Oh, it's so droopy. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, Rainbow Dash, take this up.
No thanks.
Remind me when the gala comes back that I'm not making you a dress next time.
Cool, I don't like wearing them anyway. It's not aerodynamic, okay? I need to show off for the Wonderbolts. Duh.
Aren't you already a Wonderbolt?
Yeah, but, you know, I like approval.
I have a question for Rainbow Dash. You're really cool.
You want to date Fluttershy?
Yeah. Can I have a hug?
Let's get back to the.
This is a PG con.
Yes, let's.
I think a hug is PG.
Isn't hugging allowed? You have permission to hug.
If Princess Luna says it's okay, then
Let them hug.
let them hug. Let them hug.
Let them hug.
Yeah! Any other questions? All right, over there. We'll go.
Yep.
Testing, there we go. Of course, for the whole cast. So you call it steamed hay, despite the fact it's very obviously grilled.
Well, yes, it's a regional dialect.
Where from?
Upstate Equestria.
Upstate.
What's a ham?
That was my question.
No, he said steamed hay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah,
Wouldn't the hay
If
just-
I can interject for a moment, I do actually have a question for Princess Luna here, if you don't mind. Who is Symbiote?
Plug the new plushies.
Symbiote is my imaginary friend. Involved in creation, etc.
So is that why we all have these weird earrings?
I thought those were our badges when we got in here.
Well, technically they are, if you really think about it.
Hi, I'm My Little Pony. Hi, I'm My Little Pony. Hi, I'm My Little Pony.
Oh, Trixie, when did you just show up?
The great and powerful Trixie has been here the whole time. How have you not noticed?
That was a very impressive magic trick. I'll give her that.
Oh. Smoke bomb.
What did you do with our friend Fluttershy?
She's taking a nap.
Trixie was just cosplaying Fluttershy and she took off her cosplay.
You've all been fooled. Any other questions?
This is for everyone. What's the meaning of life?
I always knew we'd learn this in Seattle.
Well, according to my dictionary, it means to live.
The great and powerful Trixie wants to fight you on that.
Oh yeah, what's your answer?
Trixie doesn't have one right now, but she'll come up with one before the end of the panel.
You know, I don't like you very much.
I don't like you, Twilight.
Fight!
And you're great and powerful Trixie doesn't like you, Twilight Sparkle.
You're not. You know what? I'm gonna say it. You're not even that good at magic.
That's it. The great and powerful Trixie's taking the hat off.
I think
Hey,
this is what the
you know
rap
what?
battle should be.
You know, I think your dad's a better magician because he disappeared from your life and you still don't know where he is.
Too far, Twilight Sparkle. Too far.
I'm sorry. I'll go write a letter about this.
So, to get back to that question, hey, look, buddy, I'm an apple farmer. That means I solve problems. Not problems like what is life, because that would fall within the purview of your conundrums of philosophy. I solve practical problems.
What kind of practical problems?
For instance, how am I going to stop some big, mean Mother Hubbard from tearing me? I don't know if I should finish the sentence. The answer? Use an apple. And if that don't work, use more apples.
The mic cut out, by the way.
So what you're saying is buy some more apples?
Exactly.
So Twilight, did you finish that letter over there?
No, I was gonna ask, do we have a spare Spike plushie that I could use?
Go around back. There might be one in the back.
They said this was professionals.
You have magic. Write it yourself.
Yeah, why do you have Spike do everything?
I'm a plushie. How am I gonna write?
The green
How am I
powerful
gonna
Trixie
write?
thinks you're lazy.
What? I'm whatever.
Why don't you just tell Luna your letter?
Yeah, like she's right
I don't want to
here.
bother her. Well, you know, I'm not sorry anymore. That's why. After that comment.
I think the meaning of life is to leave this world a little better than you came into it. With muffins.
The muffins are like a calling card.
Any other questions out there?
Yep.
Can you juggle?
Yes, I can.
Will you?
I'm doing it right now. See?
In your mind?
Are you not impressed?
What are you juggling?
Do a flip. Do a barrel roll.
Hey.
Isn't it incredible, ladies and gentlemen? Any other questions out there?
Trixie is bored waiting for you to run.
Can you break dance?
Wait, who's that question for?
I will outdance you, Twilight Sparkle.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Keep doing that, but be deathly silent.
The answer is no.
I am 27 years old.
Strike a pose.
Now, what's your favorite sport?
Well, I think we all did a pretty good job with that, better than that one person from Australia.
What's Australia?
That's not canon.
It's like Equestria, but
Oh.
I think you broke him.
My subject is broken.
the great and powerful Trixie thinks Applejack is weak for having laughed at such a silly joke.
Okay, I'm good.
Welcome back.
Oh no! Our Taylor! It's broken!
When am I never broken?
When that break, when it broke.
Trixie thinks there's a joke to be made about Rarity and her tailor. Is Trixie right?
Man, that's a good one. I'm dead.
Applejack, you suffered a concussion at TROCON. How are you feeling about that?
Where are we again? Howdy, BronyCon!
Okay, she's fine. Any other questions out there?
Luna, any not questions, any dreams that you wish you haven't seen?
M.A. Larson?
M.A. Larson.
Listen.
Say it.
This is a PG event. But, yes.
She's not gonna say what, but yes.
Use your imagination.
Imagination.
I'll transfer them from my brain to your brain, and you'll just know.
Oh no!
Some of them were Applejacks.
Excuse me? I didn't. I can't do this against the princess.
Rap battle. If there's a 5-second stare down, there must be a rap battle.
Do I need to count you both down?
5, 6, 7.
Renee!
You are not in charge of me.
Trixie is rooting for the alicorn.
I mean, how am I supposed to? I'm an apple farmer. Do you think I keep up with mainstream media? I don't even have a TV.
Next question.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just move on.
Trixie, where have you and Starlight gone to during your annual road trip since taking over the School of Friendship?
The great and powerful Trixie has had quite the amazing year across Equestria, visiting all sorts of locations, such as TrotCon, Seattle.
Y'all ever been to HarmonyCon?
Yeah.
Trixie would break into song if she was a singing character.
Well, what would she be singing? That would be my question.
Something musical.
Like?
The greatest
No.
sportsman. Hey, no way.
Well, I mean, at least you're not defying gravity.
Hey, no way.
No one's heard that song.
If Trixie's not defying gravity, then what is the canon for?
You know, I think Rainbow Dash's favorite song from a Broadway show would be Castle on a Cloud. Because she technically lives in a cloud, and it looks like a castle.
I mean, I would have gone with the Rainbow Connection. I mean, why are there so many songs about rainbows?
'Cause they're awesome!
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
You had a question in the back.
Which one? Hand up. Gotcha.
So this is for Luna. How do you get your main to do that?
A better question is, how could I possibly get it to stop? I was born this way.
How do you wash it? Does it move when you're?
It's always clean.
It's always clean.
There's some trick shampoo to it, but Luna and Celestia just will never tell us.
Energizer.
Energizer. Any other questions out there?
We got one.
also a question for Luna. How does Di think about there being two of her in this room right now?
Liverpool? Or imposter?
Rap battle!
Not everything has to be a rap battle, Louie. I know you're a musician.
I don't make the rules. 5 seconds stare down.
Calm down for like 10 seconds.
I'm sorry, I mentioned it.
Can we, for 5 minutes, can we please not have a rap battle?
For 5 minutes!
Trixie would say, haha, the fun has been doubled.
Twilight, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Out of all the letters you've written to Princess Celestia, which one would you say you were the most proud of?
The one I was the most proud of? My first one, because I had never written before. And, I was very proud that I actually was able to do it. I was able to pull it off. And it's also, of course, the princess. That's such an honor to write the princess.
Any other questions out there? I saw your hand go up. Central.
Well, out of all the letters you've written to Celestia, which was your favorite, G or Q?
We got a funny one over here. It was G, because it was great.
This one's for Rainbow Dash. What's the difference between radical and awesome?
I didn't realize I'd be leading a TED Talk on philosophy.
Who's Ted?
So like, awesome, that's pretty, it's not circumstantial, Awesome is a catch-all. That's why I say it all the time, because everything's awesome. But radical, that's like reserved for Wonderbolts, or like when Scootaloo does a cool trick on her scooter, it's like that vibe. Like you just pulled off something so awesome that nobody else can do. Like it's a next level awesome. That's radical.
Okay. Now that's philosophical. I have a question for Rainbow Dash.
Oh no.
How much do the Wonderbolts pay you, and why is it more than all of Rarity's boutiques put together? Wow.
Where'd you get your information from?
Rap battle.
What did I just say?
My work here is done.
So we have about 15 minutes left of this panel. Any other questions? Okay, so we got a bunch.
We got that cloud.
We got plenty.
Lightning round.
Trixie says lightning round.
A question for the whole cast. What went wrong between Generation 4 and Generation 5 that destroyed everything you accomplished?
I just don't know.
Next.
I'm about to say, I'm just going to head back over there.
Trixie says iPhones.
Just stay hovered in that corner.
That's how you go first.
Rainbow Dash, what was the most radicalist trick you ever saw Scootaloo do?
Oh man, that's a really good question, because everything she does is so radical. Like, everything she does is like 50 million bajillion times awesome.
Melon grab.
I'd say the one that she calls the triple scoot flipperoo. It involves like multiple sets of 3 flips. It's crazy.
Can you demonstrate?
No, I don't ride a scooter.
I've got a question for Princess Luna. What would your morning or nightly routine be?
Well, obviously I start with coffee, at least 3 cups. Then I make my way to my office, and then I leave my office because I don't want to do work. And I fly around for a little while. Then I get pulled into dreams, help people with their problems, try to escape dreams that I don't want to be in, rinse, repeat, more coffee, bed, nap, etc. Thank you for your question.
Maybe throw in a banana peel in there somewhere and you got a deal.
Oh yeah, sometimes I bake a cake for my sister in the night. Like at least once a month, just to keep her calm.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much sugar are you putting in that cake?
That sounded like a euphemism.
Tia's got quite a sweet tooth, so all of it. It's all sugar.
And see, folks, that's how you live a long life in Equestria, just by eating sugar. Is that true, everybody?
Yeah.
I'm still here, so.
Trixie is getting hungry with all this cake talk.
Ain't that right, Sugar Cube? Where's snacks provided?
In the back room after you all signed up for this.
There's a crate of peanut butter crackers.
Trixie celebrates!
I prefer oats.
So I have an interesting question for the ponies up here. What is the exchange rate like in Equestria compared to our system here in America?
The what?
How you exchange bits, money, and everything else.
Trixie is living
$1.
paycheck to paycheck.
Taylor, you think they have to buy anything here? We just give it to them.
Okay, fair
Sounds
point.
good to me.
Is any pony up here an economist?
I mean, I run a business, but I mean, it's all handled in bits. So, yeah, it does. Why do you think I'm called Applejack? But I mean, I've never really had business in the human world, so I'm not sure about the conversion rate. Honestly, the best way I could think I could find out would be to go to SeaTac and just ask the people at the currency conversion booth.
You know, it's funny you say you're running a business, Applejack, but did you also know there's a cereal brand named after you?
Sue 'em!
Sue 'em.
They will be hearing from my lawyer.
Who is your lawyer?
Twist.
It's Big Mac.
He studied law?
You'd be surprised, honestly.
Any other questions out there?
This is for Dorothy. What do you think about English muffins?
Ooh. Well, we've already established that sugar makes you live long, and English muffins are kind of lacking in that. But I really like to take a real muffin and put it in an English muffin, and I call that a McMuffin.
That's good. You should trademark that. I don't think anyone's come up with that one before.
Yeah, I know. It's funny you mention that because Big Mac has been talking a lot about fast food.
Trixie thinks you should both keep your day jobs.
Got any question?
Run.
So just a quick
Run, Dewey,
just
run.
a quick little feedback. Are you guys enjoying this panel so far? Well, because I wasn't sure how this idea was going to work out, but I think it's working out pretty good so far.
So this is a question for every pony. What is the best food?
I mean,
Trixie likes peanut butter crackers.
Well, I just like hay burgers.
Do I really need to answer that question?
Applejack was going to say chocolate.
Chocolate? Chocolate!
Lyra thinks hands.
Lyra?
Okay.
Lyra.
I was
that
hungry for hands. Give me a break.
people.
Trixie would like to ask what?
Just not pie, okay? Not pie.
Lyra's a fan of finger food.
Does Rainbow Dash prefer
when
fast
you-
food?
Wait, when you say not pie, does that include apple pie?
It has the word pie in it, smart one.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. I'm gonna have to go home and think about that one.
When the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie, that's that's a Mary. A Mary. Amory.
Next.
Next question.
I saw that hand go up.
You and you.
I'll just
And then you.
I'll just both. You first.
Speaking of pies, Applejack, are you jealous of your sister-in-law's pies?
That's a deep cut.
Yeah. I mean, she does make some pretty good pies. I will say that. And I'm happy for Big Mac. You know, like I feel like he's got a sweet deal going on right now.
Sweet deal. I get it.
Cat.
Our next question here.
This is for all y'all. Y'all like either coffee or tea?
Coffee!
Said with such gusto and confidence.
I think you could use some decaf right about now.
I don't like coffee. It stains my coat, so.
Why would anybody drink dirty leaf water when they could have coffee?
The great and powerful Trixie is all natural.
I mean, you never start that farm without a good cup of Joe. I don't know who Joe is, but
Apple juice.
Joe Mama.
how dare you?
So Jover.
This happened.
Trixie is having a good time.
Yeah.
So Applejack.
We got you, fam.
So Applejack, you love apples, your life is apples, but is there any known use of apples in cooking or baking that you disapprove of? Something so vile that it violates the sanctity of the apple, or is it pretty much any use of the apple is good for you?
Well, it's not exactly an apple, but I've been hearing a lot of ponies trying to put pineapples on pizza. I don't think that belongs. Just use regular apples instead. Next?
Any other questions out there? Oh, you got one over.
At a girls' night, what would be the one thing that you would all agree upon? One thing.
We're ponies?
We miss Fluttershy?
Trixie thinks stage magic, right, guys?
You can do a magic trick and turn into Fluttershy.
But Trixie would like to stay here. Trixie likes the attention.
That's fair.
I think we all agree that we don't want to rap battle.
Yeah.
Trixie applauds to that.
Hear that, Dewey?
I would, but I don't have my thesaurus, so.
Why has this been in my way now?
You're the one that keeps saying it.
Yes, we should definitely settle everything with staring contests instead.
Yes, we all don't like the one with the hat.
No one is winning.
So we have about 5 minutes left in this panel. Any last minute questions you want to ask our panelists here? So,
I saw the hand up.
all right.
I got both.
There's at least 3.
So if we get to bring this back to Ciderfest, Taylor, do you think we can make the plushies make paintings like kitty cats do with bags, and when they're bopping, they'll make little canvases we could sell for the auction? I will help buy stuff for those. I think it would be fun.
I'm not much of an artist.
Would Trixie have to get paint on her hooves?
It could be colored. Yeah, she gets it.
Yeah, they do it with like animals and babies and stuff. Yeah.
Trixie
I don't really
said we'll
understand
cook.
modern art.
I saw a dream about it.
You would if someone taped an apple to a canvas.
Now there's an idea.
Luna, are you just like a therapist putting ponies' dreams?
Not the job I signed up for, but a lot of times, yes.
You get paid for that?
No. I get paid in adoration.
And you get paid in exposure, I guess.
We got a question over here.
Yep. I have yet to see any of you guys blink. Do your eyes ever dry out? And how do you sleep?
I just wear an eye mask.
Sleep with our eyes open.
It's just 2 apples.
How'd you know that?
Just 2 apples.
The great and powerful Trixie performs in her sleep.
Who's to say we're not sleeping now?
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling a little...
Dead.
How do I sleep? Was that the question? In a bed with my wife.
Aww.
That's actually a wholesome answer right there. Any other questions out there? So I'm going to ask this question here since we got about 2 minutes left here. I know I dragged you all here against your will, but would you all be willing to come back if I brought this panel back at another convention?
How much will you pay us?
Trixie was going to ask the same thing.
Yeah, will there be snacks next time?
Yes.
I heard something about someone needing some muffins.
As long as I'm not stuffed in a suitcase again, thanks.
Yeah, that too.
I can't make any
I
promises.
mean, why couldn't you put us in the seats on the plane?
Twilight can just teleport us.
I got a seat.
Easy.
Let's not go crazy. You can just fly there.
Rainbow Dash,
y'all
you
have
can
your own
fly.
plane.
Yeah, but what about like Applejack? She doesn't have wings or a horn.
Well, she's a business pony. She can buy it.
She can walk.
She can afford it.
Yeah, I'd just take an Uber.
After she
The
wins the
great and
lawsuit
powerful
against
Trixie would love to come
the
back.
cereal, she'll have enough money to get there.
So would Fluttershy.
Oh, hi, Fluttershy.
Hey, she's back!
Hey!
She just woke up. She's back.
Applejack will take an Uber and Rainbow Dash will take a Lyft.
I have wings!
That's a good one. I'm dead.
Get them on this panel.
Where there is humans, I will go.
Put that on a fortune cookie.
And our final question. Oh boy.
Right there.
Should I be scared?
Maybe. I do not know.
No.
If you also want to do a quick wrap.
Are you trying to think of a final question?
But trying to think of one. Yeah, so for all of you up here.
You got 30 seconds.
You'll be tardy. Hurry.
What do you like most about your friends up here? Say one nice thing about your friend up here.
I guess Trixie has a nice hat.
Nothing, I hate them.
Trixie is blushing.
I can see that, yeah.
Fluttershy is pretty okay at flying, actually.
Rainbow Dash is really cool.
Rap battle.
Stop it. Hey, Bobby, you can't get mad at just me now.
And with that
I'm
being
mad at your influence.
Trixie thinks Luna is tall.
Princess Luna thinks that Trixie's bit is getting old.
The great and powerful Trixie.
I'm sorry, I was supposed to say something nice. Lyra has some really interesting human facts.
Oh, I probably shouldn't touch that. Y'all all appreciate my apples. You're helping my business be successful, so. I guess in the end, we can all say that friendship really is magic.
And with that being said, guys, that's going to be a wrap on Ask a Pony Plushie, the tough questions. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you!
Trixie would like to dedicate this rap to this panel. My name is Trixie. It rhymes with Stixie. Sticks. Mixie.
Just stop.
And thank you guys so much for coming out to the panel. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you all so much, and enjoy the rest of your Everfree Northwest. Good night, everybody.
Surprise trust fall.
Can you guys stay up on stage so I can get a picture with all of you?